Hello, wonderful women. Just coming on live for your regular Thursday live Q&A call. I am just wanting to talk to you today regarding what it means to show up for yourself. What does it mean to show up for yourself? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Why is that so important? So I just want you to really get why showing up for yourself is so important and maybe some tools around that. So first of all, what does it look like to show up for yourself? So I'm just going to give some examples. So one way that it looks is, oh my gosh, there's the cutest little deer walking by with the little baby deer. Just have to share that. Amazing. So number one is an example might be showing up for your fitness practice or your meditation. That's really showing up for yourself. Another way that you show up for yourself might be, following through with a commitment that you have for yourself around maybe eating well or eating healthy. Another way in love. How do you show up for yourself in love? How do you show up for yourself in dating? So what happens when you're dating is you can really show up for someone else, right? You can really make sure that the guy feels like you're available and showing up and there and caring and loving and all these things, which I think most women are really good at. But how do you show up for yourself in dating and relationships? How do you show up for yourself? What does that look like? So showing up for yourself in dating and relationships, what that looks like is, having healthy boundaries. Showing up for your self in dating and relationships, what that looks like is, maybe saying no when you mean no, when you are not ready to go further sexually. Showing up for yourself in dating and relationship might mean, again, another boundary, letting someone know when they've crossed a line in terms of the texting, when they've said something inappropriate. Maybe you like them, but they've said something inappropriate for too soon. And so showing up for yourself means letting them know that they crossed a line, right? Showing up for yourself in dating might mean showing up to do the swiping every day, or showing up to go on the date even when you don't feel like it, right? But showing up for yourself because you're showing up because this matters to you. This area of your life matters to you, and you know that intention, attention, and action creates results. Intention, attention, and action. So how else, please write in the chat box, how else do you feel like you show up for yourself in dating? What does that look like for you to show up for yourself? What does it look like for you to show up for yourself in your life? Maybe it means showing up to doing your work. Maybe it means showing up to do a project that you've committed to. What does it look like for you to show up for yourself? This is so, so important, and this is part of self-love, is to really show up for yourself, right? Show up for yourself in all of these different ways. Showing up for yourself means letting go of a toxic relationship, letting go of a relationship that does not meet your standards, letting go of someone who does not treat you well, letting go of someone who doesn't show up for you. Showing up for yourself means letting go of someone who doesn't show up for you, right? That's what that means. So who in your life, if you're watching, who in your life are you showing up for? Who isn't showing up for you? And by showing up for yourself, you would let them go. What does it look like for you to really show up for you? What does that actually look like? So again, please write in the chat box examples of how you show up for yourself, how you show up for yourself in dating, how you show up for yourself in your life, and maybe how you'd like to show up for yourself in dating that you're having a hard time with. So, showing up for yourself is one of the things that I help people with the most. I help people show up for themselves in dating and relationships so that they don't get walked all over, so that they get their needs met as well as the other person getting their needs met, so that they feel nourished and healthy and loving and lovable and loved in their relationship. So again, what are the ways that you want to show up for yourself better? It could be in any area. Please write them in the chat box. And what are the ways you want to show up for yourself better in dating? And what are the ways that you need help with that? Okay, I want to know. So write it in the chat box. And then, if you need help with that, I would love to help you. One way that I help people show up for themselves in dating is letting go of that toxic relationship that no longer serves, because I can't tell you how hard it is to let go when we have that attachment. It is so hard. Or when the person keeps pulling us in, pushing us out, and pulling us in, pushing us out. It's so hard to let it go because of that intermittent reinforcement, right? It's so hard to show up for yourself when you maybe say you really want something in a relationship, but you maybe are settling for something that isn't quite that. It's hard to fully show up and say, no, this isn't good enough. I'm not settling, and I am staying true to my commitment, and I'm moving forward, I'm moving on, and I'm letting go of this person that isn't totally what I say that I desire. So having that support is so, so powerful. So what are the ways that you're not showing up for yourself? What are the ways that you want to show up for yourself more? What does that look like for you as this beautiful, wonderful, powerful, amazing woman to show up for yourself? I want you to really think about that. And think about the ways you do already show up for yourself, and really give yourself a huge congratulations, because it's not easy to do these things that might be a little bit uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable to let this man go who's toxic. It's uncomfortable to go on dates with men who are available when you've only been dating unavailable men. It's uncomfortable to say no to a man when he invites you to his house when you really want to go, but part of you knows it's not quite the time for it yet. And that is showing up for yourself. So if you feel like you really want help with showing up for yourself even more, because I can't tell you how powerful that is to show up for yourself even more. If you want help showing up for yourself even more in all the ways, in your relationship, in dating life, in your health life, in your fitness life, in your eating life, all of the ways, that's what I help people with. I help people in all of the ways show up for themselves. So if you want help with that, we would love to help you. And you can just sign up for a free love breakthrough session. In fact, I highly recommend that you sign up for a free love breakthrough session, because you deserve to show up for yourself. You deserve help with showing up for yourself. You deserve help with having those healthy boundaries. You deserve help with having the loving, healthy partnership that you deserve and desire. So you can go to empowerlove.us/apply to sign up for a free love breakthrough session. And sending you all big hugs and lots of love, and I will see you next Thursday. Okay, bye.